over, getting blocked. Who's blocking me? And you know, I'll get help once they want me to know what's been going on. But you know, originally I was going to sue the correctional facilities for what they did to me. Now it's kind of turned into something more like getting a grant and coming up with something better for juvenile detention and above that. So yeah, I mean, people, of course, were aware of me the whole time from Facebook, and you know, who would expect that I would end up wanting to help Mormons or whatever, right, or the conservative side. I do have a lot of good ideas. I definitely need investments. I need to start asking for help. I'm not going to do any more mentioning what already happened. No more, oh, this happened to me. Justice needs to be brought because of this happening to me, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I haven't done my part in asking for help and contacting people and letting people know. I kept, insisting that I met this girl first so that we could plan things out together. Yes, the truth is probably she knows, and she's been waiting for something to happen, me to be discovered or something. I'm expecting, because how could it be real if, how could it be real if it wasn't like huge? But I think she's witnessed enough of the reason why herself, when people probably call her crazy or treat her like she's crazy when she tries to share what happened to her. That's sad. But I'm going to stop doing that. I'm just going to focus on getting money, getting investment now, getting help now. It's really needed. Most people would think you should have got a job and you should have got a job and a place to live and cleaned up and everything, right? The thing is I couldn't really do that. There are so many reasons, but what I was witnessing, the names and stuff responding, it's a really big deal. People were constantly witnessing this. I was going clubbing, every and wherever they were calling me crazy at first. At first they were assuming that I must have had a network that was paying people before I arrived everywhere I went. And it was must have been secretly Mormon or secretly something, because every time I went somewhere, their names had to do with what was going on. And it was constantly happening, and it hasn't actually stopped. In fact, I could just ask a random person right now what their name is, and it will have to do with what's going on right now, as if their parent wants a pre-death funeral or want to be included or whatever. It's really cool. But so that's real. That's been happening. There has been these miracles constantly witnessed by people that follow me or whatever. But so I'm gonna stop getting paranoid about Jesus. Stop getting paranoid about being blocked. I'll just start to actually reach out as if none of that's real, because I need it not to be real, and it's not. I was just, worried because, who wouldn't be? But, okay. Anyways, so it should be really simple. I was wearing makeup, so it's not like it's something easy for somebody to watch. But once I get an investment, that side of me wouldn't be seen except where the cosplay is found or whatever. Or not sure, like music, and I want it layered. I really like the old Hollywood stuff. That's pretty cool. Okay. Anyways, I'm trying to say I'm starting to ask for help now. In a way that's sending out emails, making sure it's happening, making sure they have my attention. And, I do believe, I know that the Mormons will help me. What just happened with the pictures with Bill, it's really magical how he carried the to bring a pre-death funeral for his wife. Hazeltine, lit the street names and stuff. It's really magical. And it shows like he how he was as a father. He made sure his sons were away from horses. Just kidding. I mean, the dangerous ones. His boy, my best friend growing up, he got married and has children. Like, he gave his life to his kids pretty much. And that was like one of the closest people to me. And I still feel like it influences me to this day. I did actually say, he is kind of the reason I saved myself while I was growing up. When I was 13, there were adults trying to sleep with me. I didn't really think about that being illegal. I was proud of it. I thought of it, I guess that's probably how girls feel on their end too. Oops, stupid, huh? But I did save myself until I was 18. I was going to save myself till marriage, though, was what I was originally thinking. But it makes more sense to me why I didn't do that now, because I believe my wife or whatever in the future is going to look at my pictures and I'm going to know it's a way to save myself for her. Because I felt like I could have had anybody when I was younger, in a way. I was like if I should have done something, I should have done something more. It's such a waste, really. Because I didn't. There's like no pictures of me and stuff really either. Back when I was younger, I could have, really gone somewhere easily. Probably would have been as simple as moving. No, I mean just staying working like I am now. But anyways, it should be a beautiful thing. Really excited to introduce this to them. And I know they'll invest in something, help me out. Sure, hold on a second.